Hey, hi, and hello, friends. My name's Lee. You're you. Thank you for stopping by. This is our daily good morning video that I like to do for our members of Well, I Thought It Was Funny. That's that Facebook group that you're a member of. Maybe one of two Facebook groups that you're a member of. And well, it is 7:35 a.m. on December 31st, Mountain Standard Time. It is actually January 1st for a big chunk of our friends over on the other side of the world. Happy New Year's Day to you folks. I hope you're all doing great. I hope everybody's doing good today. If it's New Year's Eve for you, I hope you have a fantastic, safe New Year's Eve. If it's a New Year's Day, I hope your New Year's Eve was a fantastic and safe one. Hope you all got home safe last night. And I hope your new year is a fantastic year. So cheers. Cheers to all of you folks. Sip of coffee. And let's begin. For those of you that are new here and wondering what this is a good morning coffee video that I try to do every day. Sometimes it's a little late and I don't make it for the morning, but I do try to do it every day, and it's just to show my appreciation for you amazing folks out there. Yes, I do try to sell a shirt or get you to buy us a cup of coffee here every once in a while, or a coffee cup. That's just because we spend so much time curating this site. Normally it wouldn't take long to curate a Facebook group, but when you hit 460,000 members, the amount of posts can be staggering, like literally staggering. We spend hours every day just curating your post, and that's why we do, ask you, if you can, either buy us a cup of coffee, grab yourself a beautiful coffee cup or one of our shirts. None of this is necessary. We're doing this because we love it, but that would go so far to helping us continue to do this because of the amount of time that it's taking. It does take away from other parts of life, so there is that. Is it tough? Is it worth it? Abso-freaking-lutely. So there is that. You folks make my day, each and every day. The fact that I can come here, look at the site, see there's 460,000 people are interested in this little group that this jerk from Calgary made. That's just some guy that just was tired of seeing these Facebook groups that were full of some stuff that I thought was funny and a bunch of stuff that I didn't think was funny. I thought, well, it's time to put something out there that I think's funny. Seems to have worked out, and now it's stuff that you think is funny too. So we should have changed. We should have called it, Well, We Thought It Was Funny. But at the time, we had no idea what kind of success we're going to have with the group. So thank you so very much. You folks have made this year amazing. December 31st, I'm not going to do much of a wrap-up today, but I will do one in the next week probably. But I just wanted to say that this year, starting back in April to today, has been crazy. April to August, we only had 80 people in the group. August to now, we went from 80, 89 or something like that, up to 460, just about 461,000 in our main group. Our new group that we started, that's our safety net group in case anything happens to this big group, which I would love if you went and clicked join. There's a link for it down in our notes for this video. Click join, that would be amazing. But anyways, there's 800 people in that group. This is crazy. This is just, it's more than I could have asked for. Way more than I could have asked for. And you've made this guy happy. So thank you very much. I wasn't miserable before. You've made me much more happy. So, cheers to you. Cheers to us, folks. Now, we had a little screw up on the site last night. We had a couple of spoof accounts pop up. That was of some of our most prolific posters, people that are in our top 10 of that. And in one case, Facebook, on its own, decided to delete two accounts, the spoof account and the new account. And that was for the account of Melissa Carnahan. Melissa, we are so sorry that happened. She contacted me right away. I unbanned her. Facebook had actually banned her and the spoof account. Unfortunately, at that same time, when it banned her, it deleted all of her posts. She was in our top 3 for most prolific posters, folks. So this really sucks. I am so sorry this happened to Melissa. I'm so glad you decided to stay with us, though, Melissa. Your contributions have been amazing. Really appreciated, and I know that you're going to be right back up there in our top 5 again for posters. This was a complete screw up on Facebook's side. So just once again, I just want to apologize to Melissa. Everything that you posted there was deleted. So yeah, I'm really sorry that happened, Melissa. I mean, with the amount that you post, I know you're going to be right back up in the top, in that top 5, top 3 probably in no time. But at the same time, I know you lost all those posts and all those points that Facebook put there. I know we can't spend those points anywhere, but at the same time, you did earn those, and you earned that spot on our list of top posters. You're going to be right back. If I could change that, if I could reinstate all those posts, I would do it in a second. But unfortunately, Facebook is not giving me the ability to do that. So I'm really sorry about that. Hopefully nothing like that happens again. Now, I do understand it was Facebook trying to protect probably Melissa's account. But at the same time, it did act on its own. And if I could have reversed all those posts being deleted, I would. Thanks again for being patient. Thanks for staying with us, and thanks for watching every one of these videos. I know you watch them, and I know you comment on them, and it's really appreciated. So hopefully in the next week or so, we're gonna have the highlights of 2024 for the group. I'm gonna do my best to get that done. Hopefully, I don't want to promise that it's going to be done at a certain time, because I don't want to lie to you or something like that. Sometimes I start projects and I think are going to be easy, and they turn out to be more than I expected. So hopefully this isn't one of those. So you might have that to look forward to next week or the week after. One thing that you could look forward to is one of these mugs showing up in the mail if you visit our store. That's that first segue here. Unintentional segue, I just saw an opportunity. Yeah, we do have a store, folks, and we do have these awesome coffee cups. We've got some shirts, we've got hoodies, we've got a tote bag. I think they look fantastic. The quality is actually really good. The shirts are from Gildan, which is, I think I'm saying that right, which is a good quality producer of cotton t-shirts. They feel great. The print is a good quality. I think it looks good. That's just me. I did design it. So we've got that for you. If you folks want to help us out, that would go a long way to helping us continue with the group, because of how much time we're spending here every day. All this is optional. We do this because we actually like the group. I don't think my admins and mods would be with us if we didn't like it. I mean, they're not getting paid anything either. But we do have this little thing. It's called Buy Me a Cup of Coffee. It's just down below in the links there. You're not actually buying me a cup of coffee. It's a $5 donation that, yeah, I could put towards coffee. If I get enough of those, I'm going to disseminate those amongst the group. Since I instituted it back in August, we've got $20, and 15 of those are from one of my amazing men's, and another $5 is from an amazing friend of mine, Janine. And I appreciate it so much, but I really hope that maybe one or two of you can click that if you feel like doing that. It really will help. The amount of hours that we put in this group every day, it's growing every day. Each of us probably put in more than 3 or 4 hours at the minimum. I put more time in that to the group, but that's just because I started the group, and I don't expect people to be putting as much time as they do. And they've been blowing my mind with how much time they actually spend on the group. So they are dedicated folks, and if we could compensate them somehow, I absolutely would love that. So folks, if you feel so inclined, please click that Buy Me a Cup of Coffee. Now, if you decide you want to buy one of our shirts or cups or anything like that, when you do get them, please pose with a picture of them. I would love to show those photos off of our members with our coffee cups or our shirts, if there are any out there. I know there's 2 people with stuff on their way, my buddy Corey and my mom. Those should be there in the next couple days, folks. So thank you, everyone, for all of your contributions. And your contributions, I mean your posts that you're sending us every day. If you do feel like helping us out there monetarily, that Buy Me a Cup of Coffee is a $5 donation that will go towards the group, not just towards me. And any donation is going to be greatly appreciated. So I'm just going to, once again, I want to just raise my cup to you, my 460,000 plus internet friends, and to my admins and mods. That's Sam, Gail, Dan, and John. And myself, of course. I know I mixed up the names this time because I don't want you to think there's any particular name I'm bringing those up, and everyone is appreciated. I would name all of you folks if I could, but we haven't got that much time. So if you can, keep posting. We want to see those posts. We want our groups to grow. One thing I really would like you to do, though, and I've said it earlier, go click that link for the new group and just join. If you wake up one day and this group's gone, you've got that other one where you just, oh look, just keep posting there. I would really love to be able to compensate my friends for all the work that they've done for this group. But we're only doing this group because we love what we're doing. So I'm not going to feature any posts today. I think today we're going to cut this a little shorter. We're sitting at 460,000, just about 461,000 members in our main group. Well, I thought it was funny with the comma after the well. In our second group, which is the same title, just missing that comma after well, we are currently sitting at just over 800 members. And that's exciting because we had no members 2 weeks ago because the group was just brand new. Once we hit 1,000 in the new group, we're going to lock it down, make it a private group where people have to request to join. I think when we do that, it'll make it a lot easier to avoid some of those strikes that we've got with Facebook in the main group. And most of the strikes are just people that didn't like the comedy or the humor. There wasn't anything wrong with these posts. They weren't horrible posts. We're really, really diligent with our curating, and that's why it takes so much time. And we could just go and approve everything, but we refuse to do that because we don't want this group to end up just full of garbage and repeats. And there are a few repeats. We understand that happens. Just with this many posts, it's going to happen. We've been so diligent, or at least we thought we've been, and then it turns out, oh, I don't like this, I'm complaining to Facebook. That's what's caused the issues. And now we're at a point where, yes, we absolutely will look at your at the stuff that's reported. But if somebody reports, I'm going to tell you right now, this is absolutely happening. If somebody reports a post and there's nothing wrong with that post, it's not a bad post, it's not an overly sexualized post, it doesn't have 42 F-bombs in it, you know, that kind of thing. It's not gross, it's not dealing with death, or it doesn't have some explicit image. I'm thinking that the issues with you and this group isn't for you. If that's the case, we ask those people to leave. Not because they're reporting posts that there's something wrong with, because they're reporting posts there's nothing wrong with. We want a group of people that want to be here, and we have that right now. We want to continue that. So that's what we're going to be doing with the new group when it hits 1,000. We're going to lock it down as a private group, and hopefully we can make it a little bit easier to keep that one. We can actually raise the adult level of the content a bit when we do that too. So that'll be kind of fun. There'll be some posts that you won't be able to see in our main group at that new group, but it's not going to be anything crazy. It won't be disgusting. It won't be overtly sexualized. It's just going to be a little, well, maybe a little bit darker humor once in a while. Occasionally, we're going to allow that through. That's what we're doing. That's what we're planning on doing. And you know, going forward, it's just going to be more of the same, though. I think hopefully more of the same, but better. Hopefully we grow more, we grow faster. Hopefully you come back again tomorrow and the next day and the next day. So basically what I'm saying is, I may have made this group, but you made it great. Thank you so very much, every single one of you. It is so appreciated. I keep saying it, but you have no idea how true it is. So as you can see, folks, I think we're doing fantastic. I'm so happy you're here. And, you know, but even with all this good, there's always something bad. But today it's only bad jokes. You know, when I was a little kid, I threw a boomerang so hard that I'm still kind of scared that it's going to come back and hit me. So I asked my boss the other day if I could leave a little early. He goes, sure, if you can make up the time. I said, oh, it's 27 after 47 o'clock. I'll see you tomorrow, boss. And I just left. My wife said she was leaving me because I was way too childish. I said, well, good luck with that. The floor's lava. Can a kangaroo jump higher than a house? Of course. Have you ever seen a house jump? My boss asked me if I could work this week, and I said, no problem. I might be a little late, though. He goes, well, how late? I said, Monday. I got a job at one of these new paperless offices. Everything was fantastic until I had to use the washroom. My boss says to me, you know, this is the third time this week that you've been late. Do you know what that means? I said, that it's Wednesday? You know, when I see lovers' names carved into a tree, I don't think it's sweet. I think it's weird that so many people bring a knife with them on a date. So I'm sitting at the bar and I hear, psst. That color looks great on you. I turned to the bartender. I said, you talking to me? He goes, of course not. It's the peanuts. They're complimentary. I just read that somebody gets stabbed in New York every 52 seconds. Man, I'd hate to be that guy. My grief counselor passed away the other day. I think he was better than I thought because I really don't care. Yeah, so that's the bad jokes. Thank you so very much once again for putting up with them. And I really hope that at least one or two of them made you crack a smile at least, maybe a little bit of a giggle or a smirk. If you laughed out loud, that's even better. I'll even take one of those head shaking, ugh. Thank you so very much for being here every day, folks. You folks you make the group, you make my day. You make me a better person. I've never had to think about what 460,000 people are thinking. And sometimes I think about what 460,000 people are thinking. If it wasn't for you folks, my life would be a lot more boring. And I really appreciate that. You're making me think more than usual. That's a good thing at this age. And you folks make me smile every day, and I hope we make you smile. I'm going to throw it out there. We'd really appreciate it if you click that, buy us a coffee. That's going to go a long way to helping us keep this group going. We're not threatening to kick this group down or anything. Don't worry about that. And if you buy yourself one of our beautiful coffee cups, there you go. There's Dorothy. She looks fantastic. If you grab yourself one of those or one of our shirts or tote bags, please pose with it and send us your photo. I'd absolutely love to see that, because I know you folks are just beautiful people. It doesn't matter what you look like here. You folks are all beautiful people. You know why? Because you're laughing and you're probably making other people's laugh. And like I say, every day, if you can go out there and make somebody laugh, you have done something important. You've done something amazing. You might have changed somebody's day for the better. And with that, we're going to say see you tomorrow, folks. I want you to know that you're all really important to me and you're all amazing. All the love, my friends.